Hello, my name is Brittany Lord and I'm the facilitator for the Remembering Our Babies group Finding Hope. I hope this video finds you well. Our group is a bigger part of a community of people that this group was founded on the purpose of helping who have lost children due to infant death, miscarriage, who struggle with the pain of infertility. This group was started many years ago to help women locally and in our community and beyond who have struggled with this pain that only we understand. Now, in 2023, we rolled out 3 new amazing ways to be able to help. Now, some of these we already had in some form, but we want to be able to come alongside families in our community and beyond to be able to help with the effects of this very difficult grief journey. One of the ways is through our annual Walk to Remember. That usually happens the end of October, 1st of November, and it is an amazing fun, family, so many things that I can't even detail. More information will be to come in the fall. But there's raffles, there's games, food trucks, and then there's a walk to remember and a very moving candlelight vigil at the end. Please make plans to attend. More information to come. Another way that we're coming alongside families in our community who understand this pain is through several included individual therapy sessions. So as I mentioned, I'm the facilitator for this group. I'm a licensed professional counselor here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'm so excited to facilitate the ways that we can come alongside the people in this community and who understand what we're going through. So please message us in the comments or look us up on Facebook, Remembering Our Babies, Finding Hope. Another way that we're coming alongside is through these videos. Every single month, we're detailing a different way of how to process all of many effects of grief, whether it be emotional, behavioral, spiritual, all the different things that may be happening. Not to tell someone how to think or feel or to put them in a box per se, but just to give them maybe a different way to look at it and a different way to process that you may not have already thought about before. Now, as always, these videos are not meant to diagnose or treat a mental health issue. They're simply meant to give you some extra tools to be able to walk through this grief journey. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to give us a call. If you do have a mental health emergency, if you're watching one of these videos or any other medical emergency, please stop the video and go to your nearest emergency medical facility. Many times I get asked, why do you do this? Why is this one of your specialties? Well, I have my own experience with what you all experience, and that's kind of gives me a unique perspective. Now, keep in mind, a cardiologist doesn't need to have heart problems to be able to diagnose and treat heart issues. But I know that the experience that I've had gives me the unique ability to come alongside women and families that maybe another therapist may not have. They may have an experience that I don't have that maybe allows them to come alongside people with different experiences. We can all come together and be able to help. So I have had my own history of both infertility, miscarriage, and child loss. My then husband and I struggled with infertility. We tried for over a year to have a child, and then we went through IVF. Our twin sons, now 15, are thriving and are living life as freshmen. So they're definitely the lights of my life, and they are just amazing young boys. I could talk for an hour about them. For purposes of identifying them, though, since they are kids, I won't give too many identifying factors, but they are very loved and were very, very prayed for. During the course of IVF, I struggled with the loss of 2 other embryos, and those 2 embryos, I believe, are in heaven now. They did not implant, they did not take, whatever the word you want to use for that. And if a word that I may use is offensive to some, please know that is not my heart's motivation. Please feel free, though, to educate me and to let me know maybe how you would identify. There's so many moving parts to the fertility journey, and as science changes, that changes along with it, and maybe our verbiage changes too. So let's give each other the grace maybe to make those mistakes, if we will. But let me know if you have a thought of how to speak about something better. So after struggling with the loss of those 2, with infertility and struggling with miscarriage, my sons were in this world and found out I was pregnant. My son, Brock Dennison Lord, and I'll show you his picture, was born on May the 28th, 2013, and he lived 23 days. He died on June 20th, 2013. He had extensive heart defects that we found out he had when I was at 5 months, when we were 5 months pregnant. And we didn't know what his end would be. We didn't know if it would be hours, weeks, months. We even heard a couple of doctors say a couple of years. We went from specialist to specialist, trying to find ways that we can help him, and we exhausted everything that we knew. After he came into this world, it was confirmed that his heart defects were very extensive and that were not treatable. So we took him home, and we enjoyed 23 days of joy with our little boy. He's been gone 10 years in 2023, 11 this year in 2024. There's not a day goes by that I don't think about him and I miss him, and I know he's in heaven waiting for me. I remember saying at his funeral, when I get to heaven, if you see me there and I'm running past you, I love to run. That's one of my, everybody needs their coping mechanism, right? So, and I do my best thinking and my best praying when I run. If you see me run past you, just know I'm going to go find my son. I know that he went from our arms to the loving arms of Jesus, and I can't wait to see him again one day. Again, if you're a counselor that specializes in grief and you don't have that type of background, you can definitely come alongside people. But I know when I tell others my story, whether in group or on this platform or in individual therapy, it does change things. Because again, as I've mentioned to you so many times before, we understand and we speak the same language. The loss of a child is a grief like no other. I tell people when I was in grad school that that whole chapter of grief and loss, there was a separate section for the loss of a child. That is not within the normal human timeline of events. We are not supposed to outlive our children. When a child leaves its mother's body, it leaves a piece of its DNA with her. A piece of me is in heaven now, and I can't wait to go to him. For this child I pray, and for this child I will go to him. He will not come to me, as David said, but I will go to him. I can't wait for that day. If you'd like to share your story with us, or if you would like to take advantage of one of these unique ways that we're coming alongside families in our community who understand us, please message us. Do not suffer in silence. We understand. We're here. We may not understand your story. Every story is different. We've talked about that a lot on these broadcasts, on these videos. But we want to come alongside you and be there for you so that we can be there for each other. Have a great day. Take care.